Hello YouTube. This is a little review, so to speak, of the Power Bright 2300 watt inverter, 4600 watt peak it says. Anyways, I got it hooked up to a Group 24 deep cycle Everstart. Not my battery of choice, but that's what I got handy. As you can see, it's a fairly new battery. So we power the thing on. We got a full charge. I don't know if you can see that or not, but 12.78 volts. What I've got here is a detached shop/garage, and I got the breaker, which is a 50 amp 240 volt service coming in off, so I don't backfeed the main house. And we're just going to basically backfeed through a 12.2 into a kilowatt meter. And just see what this thing will actually power in the event of a power outage. Right away, the refrigerator in the background comes on. If I switch it over to watts, it's showing 15. I'll come over to the watt meter. I'm going to reset it. We're showing 121. You can read. We'll go into watts. And I'm showing 175 to 180 watts through this circuit, which has a laptop for the charger, some other stuff, printer, whatnot. I'm gonna power all that down. In other words, all I have is this one outlet here. Disconnect that. That outlet there with a kilowatt meter. Keep going down the line. 18 cubic foot fridge plugged into the next outlet, or the first outlet, and a brand new GE chest freezer. 1.5, 1.7 cubic foot. There's the breaker box. Anyways, so according to their specs, this is a 100, give or take, amp hour battery at 1 amp per hour. And we're pulling 60 watts right now. According to the inverter, and 150 watts according to the kilowatt meter. And the voltage display is showing 11.88. And according to the almighty chart of battery voltage, or state of charge, we're down in the yellow. Of course, that's under load. Anyways, obviously it'll pull 60. And I don't know what all in this shop is connected to that leg of the 240 volt. We're going to see. If we flip on, obviously the overhead lights are not. Let's see what else. We could power up the TV and the satellite system. Of course, that lost power, so it's going to reboot everything. Trying to think of something else I can. Oh, let's go over here. That comes on. Radio comes on. We're now pulling a couple hundred watts. This is showing 75 watts. I think I'm going to shut this down, hook it into the other outlet. See what that side's feeding. Which I have rigged up here, by the way. Feeding straight back in to the breaker box on the other leg of the 240 volt circuit. So let's see what that does for us. Now we're pulling about 800 watts. And according to the kilowatt meter, that's way more in line with the actual inverter. 870, 880 maybe. So now it's down to 390 to 165. The light across the shop did come back on. The satellite receiver came back on. TV came back on. Overhead lights will not come on. For some reason. And this is down to 165 now. So technically on the TV, which is just a 32-inch LED, the satellite receiver, that's 4-foot light, radio, refrigerator, and a freezer are running. Off of that inverter. pulling or using 150 watts according to the inverter. And about 200 watts according to the kilowatt meter. Now 10 minutes has expired, give or take. I'm going to check the battery itself, see what kind of voltage we're getting, where we're at, you know. $11.5. And drop down to 11.3. You just see shut this back off. The fans still haven't come on yet, and it's not warm, by the way. It does have 3 fans in the back. We'll shut that down. It's now pulling about 300 watts. Voltage is pretty in line with the meter. 11.25. Let's see what the voltage actually changes to here. $11.93. 94. Anyways, basically I just want to see if that worked. The power, things I need to power in an emergency situation, and it does. And actually, I powered this heater, which pulls about 1,200 watts, and a heat gun at the same time. Got this thing up to about right at just under 2,000 watts, and the fans came on, but it did just fine. Anyway, that's the Power Bright 2300. Good day.